when he says shut up, he gets
get
a
a
plaque.
plaque.
When he says shut up, he gets a booking. When he says shut up, people shut the fuck up. Number 12, back again with Ziggy B, aka the White T-Pain, aka the White Akon, aka the White Future, aka the White Enter artist name here.
I shall take that, sir. Good to be back.
Well, technically I am back here because it has been a couple of minutes since I've been back here. It's been all about 4 minutes.
So this time we're doing Stormzy, right?
We're doing some Stormzy. A man who constantly tells people to shut up, constantly asks them where they know him from.
He's quite an passive-aggressive man. This is a man who has been making waves in the grime scene for quite some time, but more noticeably since Shut Up. That was obviously his kind of breakout record, Fight in the Park, all that jazz. He's had some, minor hits, over the last couple of years. And the fact that an artist with those sort of songs is actually making waves in the UK top 40 is pretty fucking dope. It shows how far the culture's kind of coming.
Yeah, I mean, the culture and, well, not just grime, but if you take of all sort of British music, it's sort of blown up, and partly because of grime, because you've got people like Stormzy, quote unquote, selling out, right? Which I think is a bullshit
I don't
way.
think he's a sellout.
I think it's a bullshit way to put someone who has came from, little to no money to, he's found a path.
Let him make his bread.
Exactly. He found out, right, I'm good at doing this music thing. And, I've got a family, I need to support them any way I can. And if music makes me money,
then let's do it.
And
he had his own fucking mama in his music video. Where do you know me from?
Exactly.
So
that was respect. You've got Stormzy doing his thing with the Subway and I think it's Pepsi.
Pepsi, yep.
Pepsi, and then you've got Bugsy Malone with his own tracksuit with JD Sports and all that. But no one's saying Bugsy's sold out.
Well, someone will be, but merchandising and cross-promotion is how a lot of artists make the big money these days. Stormzy, one of his kind of darker tracks in a minute. This is Scary, right? I'm not gonna lie, I ain't heard this yet. I'm as you guys probably know from the kind of Migos video and stuff, I'm more into my kind of my trap, my Americanized.
Your trap, your tripe, your
whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to give it. But I still got a soft spot for grime. I kind of grew up on the shit, so when there's a hot grime track, you got
exactly. So I actually have heard this before.
Did you just passive aggressively shut me up?
So I've heard this. All tripe aside, let's get into this Stormzy Scary.
Let's get it.
Let's get frightened.
Let's get moderately chilled.
Yeah. Scary.
Inverted commas.
Scary.
I'm going away for a bit when I'm back. Nobody's saying my name on the track. When I get nervous, when I stop murking, scan round 5 when I'm under attack. Should've thought twice before you open your trap. Coming to a nuclear war with this strap. You can tell me to shut up, we'll both say shut up. When I say shut up, I get a plaque. This might come true in all black. Things in the front row screaming out brat. Hashtag murky 2016. Oh, you thought who's gonna fall back? They think that I get paid in brand new clothes. Like why would I mug myself? Plus Apple Music gave me a brand new show. Little nigga, I'll plug myself. Plug my scene, plug my guys. This thing's more than a bust, don't lie. Wanna be a G, real fuck, don't cry. Looking at storms that the calm won't die. I'll soon get hit with a karma. Leave man pissed like he split with his partner. I ain't got a brand new chain or a rollie. Then I said, mum, buy a business in Ghana, I'll cut the string.
That, respect that so much.
That's a Kala level bar.
That's a Kala level bars, because it's known that, right, not wasting your newfound wealth on fucking chains and cars and...
You can get that once you've got it.
No, there's nothing wrong with spending your money on chains and cars, because in fairness, it's your money, you earned it, right?
But spend to earn.
Invest.
Invest in yourself. Like a Kala with the library.
Spend money to make money is,
Not only is he giving it to his family... But he's giving it to his family, not like go out and buy yourself flashy cars. She may do that.
Go out and buy yourself a business to make your own money.
There you go.
That start, that get that weight. Man talk grease, but I bet that's fake. Don't boy there never drop no heat. Therefore, I will not check man's tape. Kick a man's face like on back.
Vocal backing's nice as well.
Put no coke in my cognac. Rude boy, suck your mum, I ain't on that. Yeah, pull it up, rewind it. All the gun talk, I don't even mind it. Don't get gas, cause you got the...
I disagree. All your gun talk, I do mind it. I thought it pisses me off.
You only got it cause I declined it. Lost my faith, then I went to find it. Never been a fluke, man, I came and timed it. Man, then my shook, better watch the throne now. And if you can't see me, look behind it. Pussy.
Jay-Z, watch the film.
Scary.
All the methane from those candles. Stormzy caused global warming. Daily Mail headline. Black rapper.
Gone environmental.
Black funk causes global warming.
Albums here, can you smell that cooking? Man wanna chat but the proof's in the pudding. Tell me to shut up, we'll both say shut up. When I say shut up, I get a booking. Reference box in the face, man, hook him. Hashtag murky events, man, book him. Man try to say when I see him, it's peak. Man, I've been out here for days, stop looking. That loud pack's got a 10 like mine. Dumb boy can't rip it ends like mine. Put a big strap to your hairline, boy. Push that back, get an M like mine. None of these things got a pen like mine. Did you hear my man send, I'm dying. Anywhere I go, got my bro with the smoke. Yeah, man, we all need a friend like mine. Girl, I know that I spun the remix. Try to put faith in an unbeliever.
Shout out Carphone Warehouse.
Shout out to Carphone Warehouse.
Bro, listen to my
Shout out
deals.
to Carphone Warehouse. Got my Samsung Galaxy
Best
S6 from there.
deals all over
Respect.
Shields. That's that warehouse, bro.
Carphone Warehouse, yeah.
Man keep saying that I'm overrated. I'm like, yeah, cool, but I'm undefeated. Paintings in the bar, I spot them by the pool. Talk to fight, but not to fight with tools. Drop my pride, I lost the fight in school. On the mic or off the mic, I'm cool. See all the pricks and the hate, I love it. Even though I laugh and my snaps don't chuck it. Everybody's talking like, so fuck it. Boy, if I spit on your tune, I'll bust it. Yeah. Scary.
Terrifying, mate.
That makes casual clothes look so luxe.
Yeah.
Hashtag Mikey 2016.
Ooh. We changing the synths in the back, man. We outro.
The only problem I've got with this track is that I feel that the beat could have been switched up more, because I don't feel like Sir Spyro, who's a producer on this, I don't feel like Spyro did enough with the beat. I mean, yeah, it was a good
Sorry,
beat.
I'm just getting PlayStation vibes right now, man. I'm sorry.
Spyro.
Man, that was the fucking
Purple
shit.
Dragon. The beat is good. There's no denying that.
Well,
but,
I think it could have done with, like, you know the way that Summer 16, like, you know I'm a fucking Drake fan.
yeah, a complete change.
The switch up halfway through, but it still kept the menacing vibe. Like, Stormzy's not really about the production. Like, don't get me wrong, his production's decent, and I actually prefer it to a lot of grime production. I think it's a bit more melodic in a lot of respects, even though it doesn't lose the edge that makes grime fucking lit.
Yeah.
But like, he's not really about it in terms of, it doesn't need to be carried by it. It's normally quite simple, it's melodic, it's catchy enough, it's got the menacing vibe, but he's not reliant on it. So you're more listening to Stormzy. Stormzy's voice cuts through a mix so clean.
People who listen to Stormzy listen to him for, well, his voice and his message and what he's talking about rather than the beat. The beat's just there to sort of help out a little bit. Like, no one's going to pay that, great attention to the
It's
beat.
the canvas.
Like,
the beat's the canvas the way it used to be for a lot of old school rappers,
whereas,
man.
like, if you take American hip-hop, the beat is one of the key drivers.
The producers are the star in a lot of cases.
Yeah. So let's get the obvious out of the way. You can tell me to shut up. We'll both say shut up. When I say shut up, I get a plaque.
That's a brag bar.
That's a brag bar, because, like, yeah,
braggadocious, man.
shut up is nothing special. I'm sure we've all told you to shut up a billion times.
My guy went gold off that shit.
But when he says shut up, he gets a plaque. When he says shut up, he gets a booking. When he says shut up, people shut the fuck up.
The platforms he's getting now, and he mentions one of the platforms he's got on this track. Plus, Apple Music give me a brand new show.
Exactly.
Guys on Apple.
The guy is making money now.
Man, he is.
I couldn't feel happier for him. Coming from the way that he...
His come up story's dope.
Oh, yeah,
it's a real come up story. It's not Rick Ross, I used to sell drugs, isn't that, when he was a fucking correctional officer. Stormzy's a real one, man. Like, I've never met the guy. I mean, he could be the fakest motherfucker there's ever been, but based on my perception and my intuition, no humble brag, is pretty fucking excellent. You know? He seems like a motherfucking real one.
He almost acknowledges the fact that people think like he's a seller, and and then at the same time he's saying, I'll big myself up, I'm Apple Music, all this. He's saying, looking at Stormzy like, the cunt won't die.
I'm a big fan of the concept of whether it is with women or whether it's career-wise, speaking something into existence. And he's always had belief in himself, right? He always has. But now he's saying it himself when it comes to, he's beginning to get a little bit cocky without losing track of it. But we need that, right? It's fucking combat sport rap, right? And when he's saying that he's not going to check another man's tape, he's not got to anymore. He's not got to the way he used to, looking for who can I get a feature, this and that. He's now on a level where people coming to him, and that's the level, let's be honest, if we're real, that's the level we, whether we're rapping, producing or whatever, that's the level we aspire to be at. Of course, like yourself, right? When you're talking about, I don't want to put Drake type beat, I want people to be searching for Pat the producer type beat. Now that might be a long way away, or you might have that breakout hit, but that's what you're aiming for. People aiming to be on that platform where people want to work with them. That he's now at a level where when you think of grime and when you think of English rap, you're not maybe thinking of, shout out to whoever the fuck that is.
Somebody tweeting me.
Looking for some of that dope dick.
Somebody tweeting me, and on that note, go follow me on Twitter. Don't be a dick.
We gotta have them both up there. I mean, you tweet more than me, to be fair. You've been doing quite good on that retweet game lately. Sheesh.
I'm not gonna lie. Go follow me on Twitter. Go follow Ziggy on Twitter. Go follow Stormzy on Twitter.
Like
Follow whoever
Storm-
you want. Fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
just fucking be a leader, not a follower.
Do
but
what you
follow.
want. Follow me or don't follow me. Do what the fuck you want. I don't care. Yeah.
So to kind of take off from what we were kind of saying, what we were kind of saying previously is about certain lyrics, but the song kind of its overarching narrative as a whole. You know, it's nothing crazily deep. It just seems to be a fucking warning shot. You know?
Well, yeah, that, and it seems to be a sort of warning as what he's got coming next. Like,
I mean, bear in
what's
mind, this
just
was
gonna
released
happen.
back in what, like April or something. I know you've
April,
heard
yeah.
it before, but this is my first time hearing it. I've been kind of out of the loop with Stormzy. I've only really heard singles and a couple of Lucy's, I'll be real. But, I mean, the album's, is it dropped yet?
I don't fucking know.
That's funny.
Haven't a fucking clue.
True.
So that was absolutely terrifying. I mean, scary.
Ha ha ha.
So that was Scary by Stormzy. A sort of peek as to what he has coming and what he deems is going to scare the absolute fucking shit out of
He's
you.
coming back for grime, man. Stormzy is arguably the voice of grime now, or one of. You know, obviously
One of
there's
the
other-
voices of Graham, yeah.
You got Bugsy, you got plenty of you know, grime artists that are kind of competing for the throne. It's always been grime seems to be a lot more competitive than the US scene. You know, it's got that air of competition about it. As I said, combat sport, but
Yeah, well, Grime came up off of, beefs.
well, think about it. When you used to think of grime, you used to think of Wiley. Then it was Dizzy. Then it was Boy Better Know.
It's
then
still Boy Better Know.
to a point, but Section Boys have ultimately superseded that. I think whole thing.
None of them flex like BBK though. So that was Stormzy, Scary, brilliant track all around.
Hopefully, a lot more to come, man.
Hopefully a lot more to come. As I said, I've heard this before, but I enjoyed listening to it again.
Thoroughly enjoyed it, man. I'm glad you put me on to this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I need to. Stormzy's one of those artists that I always enjoy, but I don't really look for.
Yeah.
And he's someone now that I finally got Spotify, finally joined the streaming game. I've been
Yes.
legally downloading. But yeah, now that I'm on that streaming game, it's someone that I'll probably just search for a wee bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Well, in fairness, you look at any grime playlist on Spotify, Stormzy's going to be there. So the only thing left to do is your part. You know what I'm talking about. Twitter, Snapchat, all that jazz.
like and subscribe, all that shit. No one likes to be the person to ask. It's not even my channel. But listen, I know how much work this guy puts into it. Obviously, it's nice to see his, growth, confident in front of the camera, this, that. I mean, you always kind of had that, but, just working out your game. You want to see this guy keep doing what he's doing. You got to support the shit, man. All you got to do takes, good few hours to make a video. Literally takes 5 seconds, not even that.
Not even
to
that.
click the
Literally
subscribe
takes
button,
maybe
man.
4 or 5 muscles in your finger to press the fucking click button. So do yourself and do myself a favour. Put your hand on the mouse or the trackpad, move it over to that big red subscribe icon, put the mouse over there, and then with all the force you can muster in your finger, fucking slam
that fucking button. But Jonah say, listen, obviously, support the art, all that good shit. Support the music, support Stormzy's music, support the channel.
So thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time here. Go and watch another video if you want. If you don't want, then
You're slowly building up your videography. So
exactly. Go and watch one of these other fantastic videos. If not, you can royally go and fight yourself. Thank you for watching. In all honesty, appreciate your support. Have a nice day.
cheers for having me as well, Zal.
Pleasure to. Well, technically you're having me here, but
Yeah, but it's good to jump back, man. Always fun. It won't be the last time. So keep watching these guys' videos. I'll have some new shit finally for the first time in 6 years.
Actually,
year,
hold on. Let's spare some time for Scotland's finest. Ziggy has some new content coming up after a long time coming. It's been
5, 6 years.
6 years since he's been on the sort of creation game. So there'll be links in the description. There'll be links on the screen. Click it. Go and check out his channel if you like it. Subscribe. If not, again, go and royally fuck yourself.
Well, listen, there won't be anything new by the time this video comes up, but I've not uploaded anything since 2011. Doesn't mean I'm not been working my ass off, making music, making videos, coming up with ideas. 2017 is the year for
Well, here's a solution to that. Follow him on Twitter. When he does have new shit up, he'll tweet about it, and you'll know.
First to know.
You'll know.
First to know.
And that's that. Once again, thank you for spending your time. Have a nice day.
Take care. Stormzy official, Calum Dennis. Come around about tennis. Woo. Sean Connery. And he sounds just as good as he does on a Metro beat. Yeah. But a lot of these young trap stars...
Does Metro trust you, though?
I hope he trusts me, man. I don't know if he trusts you.
Because if he doesn't trust you, then
I think he's more likely to trust you because he's on that fuck Donald Trump vibe and just by, virtue of my skin colour.
If he doesn't trust you, I'm going to put it out.
You're going to have to shoot me.
As much as, we're day ones and all that, I'm going to have to shoot you.
Man, I mean, I feel like that's a waste of good metal, man. You could utilise that bullet in so many more pragmatic
if Young
ways.
Metro does not trust you, I will shoot you.
We need to ask Young Metro then. Send that motherfucker a tweet.
Metro, do you let's tweet him.
Let's tweet Young Metro.
Do you trust Ziggy B? Nope, he doesn't trust you. So,
You know, man.
stop doing that loud.
What?
Shut the fuck up. Better pays.
Better be.
Hey uncle, do you know what I want? What do you want? What do you want? What better pays? Literally one for it's like 160 an hour.
Don't discredit yourself. You're making £1.60 an hour.
Right, 160 an hour.
It's good money.
So to make up for it, what I did was like literally handfuls of 20 decks.
Good decks as well. Like Marlboro.
Marlboro, Mayfair, JP. It doesn't matter.
JP, yes.
Everything into the bag, right? And then on my way back home, I'd stop off Buchanan Street, right? 20 deck, 20 deck, 20 deck, 20 deck, everywhere.